Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing by clicking on that red button that says subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell. That's where you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And to my genuine returning subscribers, I truly appreciate you all. In today's video, I share this crunchy carrot ChinChin recipe, which I know that you all are gonna love. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'll be using 3 medium carrots for this recipe, and they are nicely washed already, and I have also gone ahead to scrape off the skin. So at this point, I'm just going to cut them into little chunks to enable the blending process. So to blend the carrots, I'll be making use of my food processor because I don't want to add water to this. But however, if you don't have a food processor or any blender that enables you to blend without water, then you can go ahead and add a bit of water to your regular blender to help the blades move. At this point, I am done, and this is what we have. I'm going to set this aside now for later use. So we need enough oil to deep fry the ChinChin, and here I've got sunflower oil, but vegetable oil works as well. We also need some baking powder. We have some evaporated milk. You can also use whole milk or water. In here we have some salt to balance the sweetness of the ChinChin. I'm using 1 whole egg. In here, I've got some unsalted butter, sugar. Please, if your butter is salted, then skip the salt in this recipe. For the sugar, you can adjust that to your own taste. And for flavor, I'm using nutmeg powder. You can also use orange zest or vanilla extract for flavor. So now I'll be measuring out 5 cups of all-purpose flour. So once you're done with the measurement, go ahead and sift the flour into a bowl. At this stage, I'll add in my baking powder and nutmeg, and I'll sift them all together. At this stage, I'll go in with my salt and sugar and then mix well to combine. Next goes in the unsalted butter, and I'll work that into the flour until crumbly. At this stage, I'll add in the blended carrots, and this is approximately 1 cup of blended carrots. So here I tried to mix the carrots into the flour with a hand whisk, but it was a bad idea, so I had to change into a wooden spoon because the carrots were getting stuck into the hand whisk. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the carrot until it is well incorporated into the flour. So now I will pour in my beaten egg. I'll also add in the evaporated milk. Like I said earlier, you can also use whole milk or water. Once that step is completed, go ahead and mix well till a dough is formed. And if your dough is sticky, you can always add a bit of flour. Once the dough comes together, go ahead and flour your work surface to prevent the dough from sticking, and then knead the dough for between 3 to 5 minutes. So for ChinChin, what you're looking for is a hard dough. The dough shouldn't be sticky, and like I said earlier, if your dough is a bit sticky, you can always add a bit of flour. Mine was just perfect. After kneading the dough, you can cover and allow to rest in the fridge for between 15 to 20 minutes before rolling, or you can cut out the ChinChin dough and allow to rest in the fridge before frying. On this day, I just skipped that step because it was a hectic day for me after work. So I just needed to finish up this recipe and have a good rest. So what I did was to lightly oil my work surface with some oil because I don't want any more flour on my work surface to prevent the oil from foaming too much during the frying process. At this point, I will cut the dough into two. So next, I covered one half of the dough to prevent it from drying out while I work with the other half. I'm going to go ahead now and roll out the dough to my desired thickness. And this is the thickness I'm going for. I don't want the ChinChin too thin. With the help of a pizza cutter, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the ChinChin dough, but you can also use a knife. So once I'm done with the cutting process, I will set them aside into a bowl and then repeat the same process with the other half. And here I have everything nicely cut. At this point, I will go ahead and preheat enough oil to deep fry the ChinChin. And if you are not sure of the temperature of the oil, that is, if the oil is hot enough for you to add the ChinChin dough, you can test with one, and if it bubbles just like this, then you know you are good to go. So go ahead and gently add in the ChinChin dough into the hot oil, making sure you don't overcrowd your pot or pan so that the ChinChin dough will not melt into the oil or soak up a lot of oil. And once that step is completed, you're going to go ahead and fry the ChinChin dough on a medium heat till they are nice and golden brown, stirring them from time to time for evenly brownness. Our ChinChin have been frying beautifully and they are almost ready. I want them to be super crunchy, so I'm just going to allow them to fry a bit more. If you don't like yours this crunchy, then don't worry, I will show you another method in which you can use to fry them. Our ChinChin is now ready and they look so beautiful. So if you are looking for a well-fried crunchy ChinChin, then this is the color you should be looking for. As you can see, they look super crunchy. I will take them out from the oil and let them drain on a kitchen paper towel. Once I have all the first fry out from the oil, I'm going to repeat the same process with the second batch, and I'll also fry them super crunchy just as I did with the first batch. And like I said earlier, if you don't like them this crunchy, then in the next batch I will show you how to fry them soft. So this is me done frying the second batch. So once more, take them out from the oil and let them drain on a paper towel. So for those of you that like it soft, this next fry is for you. All you need to do is to fry them till they are light brown. Do not over fry, because if you over fry then they will get too dry and they become very crunchy. So this is exactly how you want them to be if you like them soft. Once they get to this point, take them out from the oil immediately so that they don't over fry and become very crunchy. Alright, lovely. So this is our carrot chin-chin, all fried and cool. We have the crunchy one on our right hand side, and then we have the soft one on our left hand side. So whichever one you prefer, go for it. If you like the crunchy one, you go for the crunchy, and if you like the soft one, you go for the soft one. And to store the chin-chin, you can store them in an airtight container or with a Ziploc bag. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you give this carrot chin-chin recipe a try. And if you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe if you are not already. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.